gentlemen, we've never actually succeeded in keeping graduates in their chairs. Welcome back. Good morning. Welcome to the University of New England and the graduation ceremony for the awards in the Faculty of Science, Agriculture, Business and Law. Graduates, family, friends and the UNE community, may I ask you now to please stand for the entry of the academic procession and the Chancellor of the University of New England, and remain standing to join us in singing the National Anthem. Thank you very much.
So it goes, another lonely day, saving time but you're miles away. Flowers drowning in some bitter tea, for seeing last opportunity. Find your mirror, gonna look inside, see your talent you always hide. Don't go kid yourself, or not today. Satisfaction's not too far away. Hold on, now your exit here, it's waiting just for you. Don't pause too long, it's waiting now, ending all too soon. Soon you'll see. Soon you'll see. Coffee's warm, but your milk is sour. Life is short, but you're here to flower. Don't go dream along another day. Never miss opportunity. Don't be scared of what you cannot see. Only fear is possibility. Never wonder what the hell went wrong. Your second chance may never come along. Hold on, now your exit here, it's waiting just for you. Don't pause too long, it's waiting now, ending all too soon. Soon you'll see. Soon you'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in singing the National Anthem.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land that we call New England and show our respects to their elders past and present. It is my great privilege to welcome you to the University of New England today for the winter graduation ceremony for the Faculty of Science, Agriculture, Business and Law. To our distinguished guests, Professor Kerry Mengelson, the occasional speaker today, Councillor Eric Noakes, the Mayor of Walker Shire Council, Deputy Chancellor Ms Jane McClelland, Professor Simon Evans, our Acting Vice-Chancellor, Mrs Cheryl Chant, Esquire Bedell, my fellow council members, the entire university community, and you, our graduates, and your families. You're the important ones today. This is your day. Celebrate it. Remember it. It's worth remembering. You've worked hard to get here, so have some fun. Enjoy it. Enjoy it with your family and your fellow graduates. We're very lucky to be able to do this. So I can remember for the last 2 years, 2 and a bit years, we haven't been able to do it until the beginning, well, halfway through this year. And really to have graduations, it's a celebration for the entire university community. And to see smiling faces and students and families walking this campus bring a real life and spark to this place, which was actually chronically missing during COVID. So it really is a very special welcome to you. I declare the ceremony open and call upon Elder Colin Ahoy to make welcome to country.
Land is of great significance for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. When Australia's first people talk about land, they talk about connection to country. Country refers to all the relationships that exist between an individual, their people, their ancestral lands, waters and skies. Australia's first peoples talk not of ownership but of belonging and connection to country. The country sustains them and they care for the country. Caring for country is intimately bound up with identity and respect. Country is crisscrossed by songlines of dreamings that provide Australia's first peoples with social, moral and religious codes and guides for interacting with the natural environment. The land where this university stands is the country of my people, the Anaiwan people, who are the traditional custodians of this land, and will share the caring of this country with the Gumbaynggirr, Dunghutti and Kamilaroi people. I pay respect to the elders of those nations, both past and present, and I extend that same respect to each of you here today, and welcome. Chancellor.
Thank you, Colin. I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Simon Evans, to present the distinguished Professor Kerry Mengelson to the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa.
Chancellor, Kerry Mengelson is a Distinguished Professor of Statistics at the Queensland University of Technology, and today is the recipient of this Honorary Doctorate of Science for her outstanding contributions to the field of Bayesian statistics. Kerry is a graduate of the University of New England, both undergraduate and postgraduate levels. She received a Bachelor of Arts with first-class honours, majoring in mathematical science and computing in 1985, and went on to complete a PhD in mathematical statistics, also at UNE, under the supervision of Professor Eve Bofinger. After completing her PhD, she worked as a statistical consultant and then as a statistics academic in a number of Australian universities, pursuing a career in consulting, teaching and research in 3 states of Australia, the USA and France. She is now Chair of Statistics and the founder and director of the Centre for Data Science at the Queensland University of Technology. Kerry has made fundamental contributions to the field of Bayesian statistics. She made pioneering contributions to the theory and applications of computational technology in statistics when the field was emerging in the 1990s. Since then, she has consistently contributed to methodological innovations in key areas including Bayesian computation, meta-analysis and mixture modelling. In addition to her contributions to statistical theory, Kerry has made substantive contributions to a wide range of applied fields. She's contributions in health, particularly around the spatial and temporal modelling of diseases, exemplified by the Queensland Cancer Atlas. Her contributions in conservation ecology include new insights into coral reef health through citizen science as part of the Virtual Reef Diver project and the conservation of jaguars in Peru. She has also made substantive contributions in agriculture, biosecurity and industrial fields. Between theory and applications, she has authored more than 500 refereed journal or conference papers. Kerry has also contributed substantially to the progress of the mathematical sciences in Australia. She has supervised more than 40 postgraduate research students in statistics, along with supervision of postdoctoral researchers and mentorship of young statisticians. She has also served as President of the Statistical Society of Australia and as Managing Editor of the Australian and New Zealand Journal of Statistics. Professor Mengison has received many awards and grants in recognition of her contributions. A key highlight is the 2016 Pittman Medal, which is the highest award given by the Statistical Society of Australia. She was the first woman to receive this award. She has also been elected as a Fellow of both the Australian Academy of Science and the Academy of Social Sciences of Australia. She was an Australian Research Council Laureate Fellow from 2015 to 2021. The award of this Honorary Doctorate of Science is an appropriate acknowledgement of the outstanding contributions that distinguished Professor Kerry Mengison has made to the field of Bayesian statistics and to the mathematical sciences in Australia. She is an excellent role model for students of the University of New England. Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you distinguished Professor Kerry Mengison for admission, honoris causa, to the degree of Doctor of Science.
In the name of the Council and by my authority as Chancellor, I admit you honoris causa to the degree Doctor of Science.
Chancellor, graduands, guests, I now have the honour to invite the recipient of the Honorary Doctorate, distinguished Professor Kerry Mengison, to give today's occasional address.
Chancellor, Professor James Harris, Acting Vice-Chancellor and CEO, Professor Simon Evans, friends, graduands, I'd like to first pay my respects to the traditional custodians of the land here, and also on behalf of the traditional custodians of the lands at QUT, where I come from, the Yagara and Turrbal people. I'd also like to thank you very much for this great honour of this award, and to thank the people that got me here too, my husband who's sitting over there, so thank you very much. And to the people who actually supported and nominated me, to the people of the mathematical sciences here. 3 decades ago, I sat where you're sitting now with my new PhD in statistics. 10 years before that, when I was growing up around Malali and Bugaldai and Coonabarabran, I had no idea what statistics was, let alone that it could be a profession. And yet here I was with a PhD in statistics. I came to Armidale, to UNE, to do something completely different, not statistics. But while I was here, this university gave me the opportunity to grow and to discover and to try different things and to find my own path and my own journey. And what a journey that has been. As a statistician, I'm in the business of data. I'm in the business of information that we obtain from people, from buildings, from businesses, from the environment, from the satellite data, in fact, from everywhere that we are surrounded by data. And we can take that data and we can open it up, we can extract out of it the information that it contains and the insights that it contains to make better decisions. That's my business. And that kind of work then has taken me, with my degree, to over 30 countries in the world and enabled me to work in so many different areas, in health, in science, in engineering, in social sciences, in business, in environment. And what I've been able to do in that is to use my skills that I gained here at UNE to work in those fields as well as in the fields of mathematics and computing. Let me give you an example of the type of work that requires these kinds of skills. With the Cancer Council Queensland, we have developed an Australian Cancer Atlas. It's an interactive online atlas that you can all access as well. And for the first time, getting together the data from across the country and doing some analysis of those data, you can go into your particular area and see the kinds of incidence and survival rates of cancer for your area and across the country. And what that has meant is that we've been able to show that there are differences in the cancer incidence and survival for people who live in the country and people who live in the city. And there shouldn't be that kind of difference. And what that has meant then is we've been able to present that as evidence to the policymakers who have then made changes in the types of rebates for people in the bush to get to treatment for cancer. And I think that that is something that as a statistician I can stand proudly and say I contributed to that. My degree from UNE has contributed to that. So my degree has contributed to knowledge and also the confidence in applying that knowledge, and so will your degrees as well. But it's also given me the skills to adapt as I've gone through that journey. When I started out, I was a statistician, but now I realise that so many of the problems that we tackle in the world are complex and require not just my skills, but also the skills of people in computer science, in social sciences, in information sciences, and in the domains, the experts in the health or environment or whatever area I'm working in. And those combinations of skills have formed the area of data science. Now, data science is an area that is now booming across the world, and it's in huge demand. So we find that people are now graduating in data science. We find that people are upskilling and reskilling in this area of data science. It's a fantastic area to be in. So I stand here now as a statistician and a data scientist. 10 years ago, I had no idea what data science was because it wasn't invented yet. But we've had to adapt and learn to take a different path in our careers. And I think all of us will take many different paths in the careers that we take through our lifetime. Let me give you an example of the type of adaptation that we need as statisticians and data scientists. The Great Barrier Reef is 2,300 kilometres long. I work with the Australian Institute for Marine Sciences to help protect one of these world wonders. There's monitoring of the reef at different parts, long-term monitoring, but there's so much of the reef that we don't know anything about yet. So how can we get information about that reef? Well, there's any number of divers out there with their cameras. So what if we built an online virtual reef and people with their cameras, with their photos, could upload those photos, geotag them to the reef, and we can get other people to come and classify those photos as to whether there's coral cover or algae or sand, and we can extract that information from the back of the software, and we can add it to our data and make better predictions across the whole of the reef. And so by forming teams of people And by using these new methods, we've been able to build a virtual reef diver. That means then that we have much better idea of what's happening across the whole of the Great Barrier Reef. This kind of innovation, this ability and the skills that come from our degrees to be able to say, why? What happens if? What if we did something differently? Those kinds of invention skills are something we also take from our degrees. Another example of this is working with a conservation agency to build a corridor for the protection of jaguars across the Amazon jungle in Peru. Now, there's not a lot of data there about jaguars in Peru. So how can we get other information about where we should place this kind of corridor? Well, there are local people who have a lot of information, a lot of knowledge. And there are also experts around the world who know about jaguars. But we can't take all of those experts to the jungle. So how can we take the jungle to the experts? Well, we can use 360 cameras and virtual reality. We can take GoPros to the jungle and take camera traps as well. And so we did this. And as a statistician, my day job is really behind a computer doing, computing and analysis. And I found myself in the Amazon with these 360 cameras, with the virtual reality, with the GoPros, with drones, and learning these new technology and being able to work with the local people there and then also the experts around the world. And to show these virtual reality images and to be able to analyse those to show where the best corridors for jaguars should go was enough to be able to convince the policymakers, the government in Peru, to create this wildlife corridor. Again, something I'm proud to say has been I've been part of and has been a result of the degree that I obtained from UNE. So I've got knowledge and adaptability and invention. And the fourth gift that I have is appreciation. Appreciation first for the teams that I work with. For example, with the United Nations now, we're using satellite data for prediction of crop yield. And you might know also that in 2032, Australia is going to host the Olympics. Well, there's any amount of sport data, and in fact, sports data analysis is one of the big booming areas at the moment. Over 1 million people are involved in some form of sports data analysis, and it brings over $1 billion to the economies of the world. So as a sports data analyst, we get to work with wearables, with smart technology, with robot soccer balls, with paddles, smart paddles for rowers. We get to work with a whole lot of data that can help Australia win more gold medals in 2032. So this gift of appreciation for the teams that we work with and for the people that we work with and also for the organisations that got us here. And one of those organisations for us is UNE. So among the many good memories that I have of being here at UNE, I also have got the gifts of knowledge, adaptability, invention, and appreciation. And so, as preparation for this address, I thought, how do they fit in to the UNE culture or the UNE ethos? Is it just serendipitous that I received these sorts of gifts? Or is it part of the UNE culture? And so I thought about the UNE motto. Now I'm sure that the Vice-Chancellor could recite the UNE motto. I have to admit, I didn't know it. And I'm sure you know it as well, yes? Yes, but I didn't. And I feel like when I'm standing up here, I'm saying a lot of things that I didn't know, but that is one of them. So I had to go and look it up. And it says, ex sapientia modus. Well, I did stats, not Latin, so I had to go and find the English version of that. And it says, out of wisdom comes moderation. That didn't really help me either. I didn't know what that meant. So I had to go and look up the word moderation. And it's something like, 3 types of moderation. To be able to tread a path between extremes, to be able to make a change, and that additional factor that contributes to success. And so now I've made it clear that out of wisdom comes moderation. Out of wisdom that we obtain with our degrees comes the knowledge that enables us to tread the path between extremes, to understand the extremes and the path between the extremes of COVID-19 or the environment or politics. That requires knowledge and adaptability. The moderation enables us to make changes, to change our careers, our lives, our societies, and improve our world. Moderation is also that extra factor that contributes to success. And as I said, for us, that is, for example, our family and friends who got us here today, and also our university. UNE is a great example of a regional university. Regional universities are critical for Australia. They're important for democratising education. Everybody should have access to higher education. I would not have gone to university without UNE, without a regional university. And I can say from the places that I've been in the world that I received here at UNE a world-class education. Regional universities are also important for democratising research, that the research undertaken here is of a global nature, but also locally relevant. We need to support our regional universities. I am fortunate to have attended UNE, and today, as we all receive our shared degrees, I hope that your degree also brings with you the gifts of knowledge, adaptability, invention, and appreciation. I hope that the UNE motto plays out in your life, and I hope that your journey is as amazing as mine has been. Thank you.
Thank you, Kerry, very much. We're delighted to give you the honorary degree. We're proud to have you as a member of the UNE family. And thank you for saying nice things about regional universities. We think we're important. At times some others don't. I now invite the graduation ceremony musician Hattie Oates to perform, and please would everybody remain seated while the performance is on. Thank you.
Feel it falling off like clothing. Taste it rolling on your tongue. See the lights above you glowing. Oh, and breathe them deep into your lungs. It was always simple, not hidden hard. You've been pulling at the strings, playing puppeteer for kings, and you've had enough. But the search ends here, where the night is totally clear, and your you finally know you control where you go, you can steer. Oh, this feeling like a newborn. Freedom surging through your veins. You have opened up a new door. So bring on the wind for you and the rain. It was always simple, not hidden hard. You've been played out a game, caught remembering your name, and you stuffed it up. Now the search ends here, where the night is totally clear, and your heart is fierce. So now you finally know you control where you go, you can steer. Oh, so step out of the box and step into the clear. You've been listening for answers. In the city of screams, all your dreams go unheard. But the search ends here, where the night is totally clear, and your heart is fierce. So now you finally know you control where you go, you can steer. Oh, yeah, now you finally know you control where you go, you can steer.
Thank you, Hattie. I now invite the Chair of the Academic Board, Professor Robin Bartel, to present the candidates for their degrees.
The graduands, please stand. Chancellor, I submit to you a list of candidates as set out in the program who have completed all requirements and are entitled to be admitted to their respective academic degrees and awards.
In the name of the Council and by my authority as Chancellor, I admit these candidates to their respective academic degrees and awards.
Would the graduates please be seated? Would the graduates who are also receiving a New England Award please stand? Chancellor, the New England Award is granted to selected graduates who have demonstrated outstanding service to the university and wider community and commitment to others. It is a non-academic award given by the university in recognition of the skills, attributes, leadership and personal qualities that are developed through extracurricular activity, committee membership, voluntary work and good citizenship. Today, the university is proud to be presenting two of our graduates with this award.
Through your actions to achieve the New England Award, you have shown yourselves to be high-achieving, proactive and outward-looking members of the university community. UNE is proud of the relationships we have developed with many organisations across Australia and in fact around the world as a result of your efforts. On behalf of the University Council and the UNE community, I extend to you our hearty congratulations.
Would the graduates please be seated? Chancellor, I now have the honour to present to you all those graduates newly admitted to academic degrees and awards, commencing with those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy who are able to be present at this ceremony. Doctor of Philosophy, Chancellor's Doctoral Research Medal, Tika Fiera Deu, propagation and anthelmintic efficacy testing of nematode parasites of chicken in Australia. Whāsene et Whārawha, recolonisation dynamics of a highly social and aggressive bird, the noisy myna, Manorina melanocephala, variations in sex ratio, age composition and physiological condition. Jacqueline Amanda Epps, remote ischemic conditioning and type 2 diabetes mellitus, role of neuropathy in translational difficulties. Talisa Renee Kearton, the role of learning in making precision livestock technologies welfare friendly, a virtual fencing case study. Peter Muzungusi, rural social enterprises performance improvement, an assessment of their social impact measurement and critical success factors interrelationships with performance, implications for practice and research, also receiving the New England Award. Sonam Payden, radio frequency loss through eucalyptus vegetation with varying water content, modelling and experiment. Cameron Steele, investigating the factors contributing to dark cutting in Australian grain-fed cattle. Chancellor, I now have the honour to invite the Dean of the Faculty of Science, Agriculture, Business and Law, Professor Birgit Loch, to present those graduates newly admitted to degrees and awards, commencing with the degree of Master, who are able to be present at this ceremony.
Chancellor, I now have the honour to present to you those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Master from the Faculty of Science, Agriculture, Business and Law. Master of Business Administration, Paul Gurgis. Cassandra Michelle Guy. Natalie Ann O'Brien. Rashmin Perez. Master of Business Administration, Data and Cyber Management, Amante Morales Alvaran. Master of Environmental Science and Management, Gillian Beckhaus. Jao Miguel Carapena Pais. Gagandeep Kaur Gabi. Master of Information Technology, Jason Obina Abo. Paldeep Kaur. Vijayalingam Nelalingam. Master of Professional Accounting, Shika Karmashachaya. Feli Siti Lau. Muhammad Abdur Razak Sarker. Amapreet Kaur. And this was, of course, the Master of Science in Agriculture. Continuing on with that, Babu Abraham Medapati. Inam Hasian Kadam Al-Swayedi. Ranjit Kumar Brema. Master of Strategic Organizational Development and Human Resource Management, Karen Corcoran. Anne Marie McGovern. Chancellor, I now have the honor to present to you those graduates newly awarded the Graduate Diploma and Graduate Certificate from the Faculty of Science, Agriculture, Business and Law. Graduate Certificate in Agriculture, Timothy Martin Roberts. Graduate Certificate in Data and Cyber Management, Bassem Kujak. Graduate Certificate in Law, Darren Robert Harland. Graduate Certificate in Management, Nicholas Sinnis. Graduate Certificate in Professional Practice, Tyler Marie Messina. Chancellor, I now have the honor to invite the head of the School of Science and Technology, Associate Professor Philip Furey, to present those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Bachelor with Honours, Bachelor, and those graduates newly awarded the Advanced Diploma and Diploma who are able to be present at the ceremony.
Chancellor, I now have the honour to present to you those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Bachelor with Honours, Bachelor, and those graduates awarded the Advanced Diploma and Diploma from the School of Science and Technology. For the Bachelor of Biomedical Science, Isaac Troy Floyd. For the Bachelor of Computer Science, Flor Catherine Ishias Caballero. James Christian Muir. Drew Vaughn. For the Bachelor of Science, Jamie William George Cox. Lauren Melissa Zazek. Anna Jane Palazzi Parsons. Chancellor, I now have the honor to invite the Head of School of Environmental and Rural Science, Professor Julius van der Werf, to present those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Bachelor with Honours, Bachelors, and those graduates newly awarded Diploma who are able to be present at this ceremony.
I have now the honor to present to you those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Bachelor with Honours, Bachelor, and those graduates newly awarded the Diploma from the School of Environmental and Rural Science. Bachelor of Rural Science with Honours, Georgina Aaron Walk-Kotek. Second Class Division 1. Billy Stanfield, Second Class Division 1. Bachelor of Agriculture, Bachelor of Business, Kathy Barnett. Jessie Ann Gaynor. Tom William LeHay. Jimmy Daniel Lee Warner. And Kate Elizabeth Turner. Bachelor of Agricultural Production and Management, Catherine Jane Horton. Thomas Sean Loudon Shand. Bachelor of Agriculture, Timothy David Cheatham. Tori Megan Grady. Brianna Louisa Hunter. Bryony Luker. Samantha Margaret Richardson. Lachlan William Sellers. Bridget Mary Thomas. Elizabeth Kate Weber. Ife Joe. And Christine Zerbel. Bachelor of Animal Science, Savannah Kate Allen. Melissa Moya Hudson. Grace Hope Wake. Bachelor of Geoscience, David Ugil. Damian Shepard. Liam Fa Swinnerton. Bachelor of Rural Science, Tiffany Ellen Baker. Christopher Hellion. Bachelor of Zoology, Gabriel Lee Sirani. Crystal Jones. Madison Kate Painter. Salom Saikop. Tessa Elizabeth Stewart. Diploma in Agriculture, Damian Lawrence Edwards. Chancellor, I have now the honor to invite the head of the UNI Business School, Professor Sujana Adapi, to present those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Bachelor with Honors, Bachelor, and those graduates newly awarded the diploma who are able to be present at this ceremony.
Chancellor, I now have the honor to present to you those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Bachelor with Honors, Bachelor, and those graduates newly awarded the diploma from the UNI Business School. Bachelor of Agricultural and Resource Economics with Honors, Anna Mary Mitchell Horton, first class. Bachelor of Accounting, Michael Warwick Foster. Desiree Gypsy Reynolds. Nikki Caitlin Smith. Amy Marie Watson. Bachelor of Agribusiness, Joel Ethan Miles Roddick. Jessica Marie Towns. Bachelor of Business, Emily Louise Collins. Scott Lawrence Dartnall. David Graham Franklin. Blake Alfred Stewart French. Anna Gray. James Reed Manton. Shannon Lee Marshall. Joshua David Pomeroy. Miles Potter. Bachelor of Commerce Financial Planning, Lisa Marie Grono. Braden James Kleindienst. Luke Anthony Morris. Christopher Robert Parker. Dana Zone Taylor. Bachelor of Economics, Benjamin King. Bachelor of Organizational Leadership, Paul Anthony Knight. Gregory Keith Miller. Raquel Margaret Thiessen. Tanisha Jade Tyler Greaves. Robert John Woolley. Diploma in Business, Sarah Louise Stan. Chancellor, I now have the honor to invite the head of the School of Law, Professor Michael Adams, to present those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Bachelor with Honours, Bachelor, and those graduates newly awarded the Advanced Diploma and Diploma who are able to be present at this ceremony.
Chancellor, I now have the honour to present to you graduates newly admitted to the degrees of Bachelors with Honours, Bachelors, and those graduates awarded the Advanced Diploma and Diploma from the School of Law. Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Lucy Claridge, Second Class, Division 1. Sarah Carolyn Olivia Clark, Second Class Division 2, and also receiving Bachelor of Arts. Bachelor of Agriculture, Bachelor of Laws, Georgina Kate Fernie. Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Laws, Joshua Braden Allen. Darcy Patrick Glassick. Bridget Maeve O'Kane. Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Laws, Yao Xin Huang. David Bruce Trenzingza. Emily Caitlin Campbell Kilpatrick. Bachelor of Laws, Marion Elizabeth Berryman. Carla Marie Bossard. Usha Bushan. Samuel Douglas Cave. Bachelor of Criminology, Bachelor of Laws, Emily Hope MacDonald. Back to Bachelor of Laws, Lyndall Cass. Russell Kavanagh. Michael Francis Deegan. Tegan Peter Faulkner. Alex Foster. Blair Allen Hancock. Suzanne Candemire. Baljit Kaur. Kate Marie Lotnan. Hayley Marshall. Micah James McGee. Faith Murphy. James Mark Nadell, also receiving the New England Award. Joshua Reeves. Yandy Gay Richel. Claudia Rose Rozazinski. Aaron Sahin. Jade Elizabeth Searle. David Michael Taylor. Bachelor of Legal Studies, Edward Arthur Cassidy. Advanced Diploma in Paralegal Studies, Emma Louise Cable. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the Faculty of Science, Agriculture, Business and Law to graduates who are able to be present at this ceremony.
Congratulations to our new graduates. I now would like to invite Dr. Peter Manguzzi to deliver the vote of thanks on the behalf of the graduates.
Like the previous speakers, I acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today and pay my respects to the elders past, present, and emerging. To the graduates, it's a sigh of relief. And the Honorable Chancellor, the elect Vice Chancellor and Acting CEO of the University of New England, respected elders, Chairman of the University Council, lecturers, distinguished guests, graduates, parents, guardians, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Peter Msinguzi, and I'm graduating today with a PhD in management from UNE Business School. I'm incredibly honored and privileged to give a vote of thanks on this exciting occasion for the Faculty of Science, Agriculture, Business and Law 2022. On behalf of all the graduates, I express my sincere gratitude towards those who have worked tirelessly to organize this ceremony. And of course, they have triggered our success today. And they include the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, the librarians, the counselors, IT technicians, the faculty administrators, and fantastic cleaners. It's a good number of people. So I request my fellow graduates to stand up and we give them a vote of thanks by clapping hands. Can we repeat again? Please, another round of applause. Thank you very much. You may get seated. Here we are at the end of a journey. The metaphor of time in a journey is used so often and it's a click. Still, I think here more so than ever, like in other institutions, the idea of traversing long distances and traveling faraway lands resonates with many students at UNE. It permeates everything that we've studied. Every one of you has an inspiration for your education and what attracted you to making UNE your academic home. As for me, having been born in a rural area in Uganda, witnessing poverty and marginalization challenged me to pursue further studies to contribute to making such places globally better places to live in. Thus, UNE, a regional university with excellent academics, became a natural fit for me. The academic freedom I have been provided at UNE to meander, to think and establish my position in the academia has been phenomenal. I've been to a couple of universities, but UNE provided an enriching experience within its regional setting and with excellent academics whose perseverance and knowledge have produced a superb doctor in me, ready to contribute to making the world a better place to live in. In other words, creating social impact. I will never forget the first day I met with my supervisors to discuss my research topic and the way forward. I was already a mature student with some good knowledge of the topic. But all I heard after presenting my ideas to these fantastic supervisors was that the methods you are proposing to us will not result into rigorous findings. Bombshell. I reached home and called a friend. She was in Denmark, and she noted to me, "You know, Peter, I know you understand some research techniques already, but for now, accept to embrace the new environment that UNE provides and learn something new." I have had several memorable moments that affirm that UNE was indeed the best choice for my advanced university education. First, I won the competitive New England Postgraduate Research Award, that is the IPRA, and then it ended. I got an extension from the Deputy Vice Chancellor Research Completion Scholarship, and additionally, due to extenuating circumstances that I met, like any other students, I got another 3 months extension. All these show that UNE adheres to the highest academic standards, as well as having a very good student-centered culture. UNE became a gateway to meeting new, unique people through the different student and community-oriented associations that I attended. And I have a few to reminisce about, especially the pumpkin parties, the birthdays, the various visits to breathtaking New England regional areas such as the Blue Mountains, which most of you have been to, the Gondwana Rainforest, Dorigo National Park, Coffs Harbour, and the Ibo Falls, among others. I believe the advent of COVID and consequential measures imposed made life difficult for most students, if not all. To share with you a little of my COVID experience, I was away from my PhD fieldwork in Uganda, and I remember Professor Derek Becker, who is seated here, calling me and saying, "Peter, there is an outbreak of a new disease. It might affect your fieldwork and return to Australia." From that day forward, I worked assiduously to collect as much data as possible, and I returned to Australia just before the first COVID lockdown. How cool was that? From my professor giving me a hint on what to do. Hard work and self-drive have defined my academic pursuit, and more so the last 4 years culminating to this degree. I believe it has been like this for every one of you. In achieving these awards today, we have shown that not even a pandemic can be a deterrent to achieving our dreams. This implies that we can triumph all. Indeed, receiving our awards today is an indication of our persistence, determination, and commitment towards excellency. I applaud UNE for giving us a high-quality education and support during our studies. As such, it's now time to dream big and better. Where do you want to be after 1 to 5 years from now? What's the dream for yourself, your family, your village, your community, your district, your region, your state or territory, your country, and the world at large? Well, do not underestimate your capability as a UNE graduate. The positive change you see in our world today has been spurred by people like you and me. If they have done it, so too we will. You have the power through the application of knowledge and skills you've obtained at UNE to make that change, the positive social change. It can be overwhelming, all hard to fathom that just a single person can make a difference when we hear all numerous global issues today. The good thing is that social change is incremental. It's not an instant happening. Through teamwork and collaboration, one day at a time, your actions will have meaningful social impact in the world. The achievement you've acquired today is just a stepping stone to more incredible things you will accomplish in life. As it is said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And as Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. As UNE graduates today, we occupy an extremely important niche in the world. We are heterodox and unique. Most importantly, UNE has equipped us with knowledge and expertise, which will go a long way in helping us accomplish our dreams. UNE's education has taught us to be critical thinkers, to change the accepted norms or dogmas in the efforts of making this world a better place to live in. However, they still need to learn something new every day, to increase your knowledge as well as awareness to embrace new concepts that could widen your horizons. Fellow graduate, you've taken this stride today, but remember that the journey has just begun. UNE has enriched our expertise and experience, and this will go a long way. I know some of you, like me, have already been trying to apply for jobs. Well, university is not just about preparing you for employment, but enabling you to have appropriate paradigm shifts to fit into this competitive world. By being hardworking, having patience and perseverance, and with these, I'm sure one day your dream job will come to pass. Otherwise, you might spend much of your after graduation life going from one anxiety to another. Well, I know as human beings, anxiety comes. When this happens, always remember that you are stronger than you know. Just go for your inner strength, the kind of strength and resilience you've applied to achieve this award today should always arouse a eureka effect in you, which is vital when these downward spiral circumstances occur. I tell you, you'll get the strength to carry on. Don't let today's aha moment and your future be ruined by anxiety. Remember that although strategies are set, there's no complete clarity, just a lot of ambiguity. But that's okay. True happiness comes from discovery. So keep going and keep dreaming. Not knowing a clear path to somewhere is not next to not knowing anywhere or being completely lost. It doesn't matter if you are the first to have a degree in your family today, or there are several people with academic qualifications. This is your moment, graduates. Enjoy and be merry. As for me, I was the first in my family to get a diploma, to get a bachelor's degree, and now to receive a PhD. I tell you guys, this is the day that God has made. Therefore, let's rejoice and be glad in it. Walk with your head high and lift the UNE banner high as you go out in the world to make positive social change. I therefore urge you to leverage on the knowledge and skills you have acquired at UNE to be creative, innovative, resourceful, to collaborate with like-minded people to achieve your overarching dreams. I feel it deep within me that UNE has and will stand tall, and it creates generations of free thinkers, individuals with a strong sense of moral and social justice, people who arrive curious and live knowledge infused about the roads that are less traversed. It's next to impossible to leave UNE unchanged. In a nutshell, as UNE's motto goes, out of wisdom comes moderation. Indeed, UNE has provided us with world-class wisdom. As Elizabeth Warren once said, let's use this wisdom to fight for the job we want, fight for the people who mean most to us, and fight for the kind of the world we want to live in. To me, this is about creating social impact. So, let's all go and create the positive social change in the world. I thank you.
Thank you, Peter, very much. Before I close this ceremony, I would like to ask our new graduates to join the alumni of the University of New England. It's a worldwide family that you will find most useful wherever you live, whether it be in Armidale, Melbourne, Sydney, London, New York, or somewhere in Africa. The chances are there'll be a graduate from this institution somewhere there that will be able to help you if you're in a new town or a new country. Whether it literally is to find the best place to buy a cup of coffee, or where the best schools are for your children. And also, if you think about, or not if, when you think about taking the next step in life's long learning curve, think about this place on the hill, the University of New England. We'd love to see you again. I'd like to thank the people who've got today ready on your behalf. It really is quite an effort to make this place. The grounds look as good as they are. They have the food ready, the entertainment ready, and the ceremony. So on your behalf, to all those people, thank you very much. And I would like to ask you all, the new graduates, to stand, everybody to stand for the academic anthem, and if the new graduates would process after the academic progression. Thank you very much. I declare the ceremony closed.
Swirl, it feels so bright. Didn't get much sleep last night. Freight train rattles through my head. Whistle blowing, love is dead. Is dead. Heart attack by fear and doubt. Hold me long till the truth comes out. First impressions never lie. Restless future burning bright. Past is holding on so tight. Never heard the warning bell. I just wanna wish you well. I just wanna wish you well. Welcome swallows dip and swing. Take the cue from the slightest thing. Rolling fog into my room. Why'd you give up on me so soon? So soon. Restless future burning bright. Past is holding on so tight. Never heard the warning bell. I just wanna wish you well. 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 Why'd you give up on me so soon? Did you give up on me so soon? I just wanna wish you well. I just wanna wish you well. Thank you. traveling in the fried up Humvee on a hippie trail full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. Do you come from a land down under, where women grow and men plunder? Can't you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover.